Hi, it's Hans Lysklimt. It's December 10, 2009. We are here at the press center for the Nobel Peace Prize that has just been awarded to Barack Obama. And I've been hanging out at the press center, talking to some journalists, checking out what's going on, and trying to get a feel of the zeitgeist of the journalists. I believe it's really important that we in the movement, in the Ron Paul movement, and in the sort of exposing the New World Order movement, that we know the journalists, that we talk to them, and that especially that we expose our ideas to them, because they are the ones who are communicating these ideas forward to the broader public. And making sure that they understand what's going on is crucially important. I think also it's important to realize that journalism, much like politics, is saying what you have to say and doing what you have to do. It's not about the truth. It's not about saying what you really mean. It's about saying what needs to be said during, they have commercial restraints, they have political restraints, they have ownership, they want to keep their jobs, and there's all kinds of stuff going on in the backgrounds. It's not just communicating the truth here. If you work on the journalists, at least they know, and you can influence the kind of reality that they need to communicate out to their viewers and readers out there. 2 years ago, when Al Gore got the Peace Prize for his environmental work, total bogus, all of it, we did a Ron Paul campaign where we screamed and shouted and had some Ron Paul banners and got the message of Ron Paul out. And I got to talk to Jonathan Mann of CNN just a little bit, and I got to talk to him again today. I met him, and he told me that he gets the message of Ron Paul. He thinks it's a fascinating character, and I can tell you that I'm quite pleased with how Jonathan Mann covered Ron Paul on CNN from what I've seen, because he could have been totally ignored. He was ignored a lot by the mainstream media, broadly speaking. But Jonathan Mann actually did cover him a couple of times, and especially one time I saw he gave him 2 or 3 minutes. And after that he said, "I can't believe we did that," as if that's something he shouldn't have done. And, when I did the Ron Paul campaign with my friends here in Oslo in December, of course, 9 and 10, 2007, it was still very early in Ron Paul's campaign, so Ron Paul was still very, very marginal at the point. Of course, he gained a lot of notoriety during 2008 and everything that's happened then. But the fact that Jonathan Mann came to Oslo to interview Al Gore, and there were some guys out in the street screaming and shouting Ron Paul, waving banners, talking to Jonathan Mann about this and telling Jonathan Mann it's going to happen. That's what I said, it's going to happen. And he just smiled back, I remember, when we first met. Maybe that means something. Maybe, little droplets like that, and eventually they get the picture. So work on the journalist, get the message out there, even though it might feel like it's not much when you're out there doing it. The journalists will be influenced by it, and they will take note of it. And maybe next time when someone else exposes the New World Order and exposes the power grab by the establishment, maybe they will realize, and maybe they will feel the need to expose this to their viewers and readers. So I encourage everyone in the movement to do whatever you can, whenever you can, and just do it. Little droplets. What I'm doing here, I'm just one guy, and I have a camera. It costs a few $100s, and I put it up, and I go talk to people. It's not much if you look at it, but it's small droplets, small droplets. And if I'm able to talk to Jonathan Mann about Ron Paul and do it again 2 years later and maybe do it again, who knows, that means something, a little bit. So I encourage everyone to do whatever you can to get the message out there. Do what you can. Anyway, we're here at the press center. Later on, about an hour from now, there will be a demonstration. a peace demonstration meeting Obama with demands. This is a very loosely organized protest against, well, at least demanding from Obama that he live up to the spirit of the Nobel Peace Prize. And it's organized by a number of different organizations in Oslo, left-wing organizations and environmental organizations, all kinds of organizations. It seems like the police wanted all the counter demonstrations to be in one locality, so they assigned the central station square for that. So we will also join there. I've set up a Facebook group. Some 60 people have said they will show up, and some 80 people have said they might show up. So we'll do a demonstration with the rest of the counter demonstrations. The problem with that is that there's a lot of different views and there's no coherent message in the counter demonstration, so we'll just have to live with that. But at least, Cindy Sheehan, the famous American anti-war activist who lost her son in the Iraq war, she will be there to speak and give an appeal. I don't know if I agree with her or whatever, but at least she's out there speaking her mind and speaking up to George Bush. She camped outside his farm for like weeks or months or whatever it was, and now she speaks up to Obama. So she's fearless, and I admire her for that. So we got to give credit where credit is due. And a number of other speakers as well. Alan Ware from New Zealand, Lynn Khatib from Palestine, Ida Thomason, and Arling Borgen, and a number of other speakers will be there. So it's a counterforce demonstration towards nominating the Peace Prize to Obama with a number of different messages. So we will be there too with our message of Ron Paul and the message of exposing the new world order. And we'll see how many shows up. And I think it's important too to just be there. I don't know how many people will get that message or see this video or whatever, but it's important to make sure that we're out there, to make sure that the message is not silenced, to make sure that when people go to things like that, they see it. And I'm sure there's going to be a number of journalists down there covering the anti-demonstration, and they will see that we're there. Maybe they'll talk to us, maybe they won't, maybe they'll photograph us, maybe they won't. At least we're there, and at least we're pushing the message. At least we're not silenced. We're using our right to express our views, and that's what I encourage everyone to do. Do whatever you can, but do it. Whatever simple means you have, or good, sophisticated, expensive means you have, whatever. I'm just a guy with a camera, a couple of $100 for the camera, and out there talking to people. And I think try to do the same if you can. I happen to live in Oslo, and Obama comes here, the leader of the New World Order, to get the Peace Prize, and I feel obliged. I have to do something, so I go out to talk to people. You should do the same. Maybe whatever, everyone can do something locally where they are, but please go out and do it. Well, we're here at the press center. I'm going to wrap this up and head down to the central square of the train station where all the protesters are going to meet up. And I'll do some more video coverage from down there. This is Hans Lysklimt. It's December 10, 2009.